Hey everyone, Namaskar and welcome to Curries with Bumbi. Today I will be sharing with you 3 super quick and easy potato recipes. You can make them for breakfast or have them for lunch or dinner as a side with rice, roti or poori. So let's get started. For all these 3 recipes you need boiled potatoes. I boil them in my pressure cooker. You can boil them in whatever way you like. Just see to it that you cook them till they are just fork tender. You do not want them to get mashed up for any of these recipes. Then cut the potatoes into large chunky pieces. This recipe is a mimic of what my ma does. She calls it as aloo morich, where aloo is potato and morich in Bengali means dry red chili peppers. Heat a pan over medium-high heat with very little oil. Once the oil turns hot, lower the heat and add 1 dry red chili. Then comes Kalonji or Kalojire as we call in Bengali, also known as nigella seeds. They have this beautiful nutty kind of flavor. It is available at any Indian grocery store, but if you do not get them, then use cumin seeds instead. Add the boiled potatoes, sprinkle some salt, then on medium-high heat, just toss them from time to time till they develop this golden brown color on the surface. Do not stir too much as the potatoes may break. The whole thing gets done very quickly, and in less than 5 minutes you have these gorgeous potatoes full of flavor with the smokiness from the dry red chili and the nutty flavor from those nigella seeds. The next recipe is again one of my ma's recipe. The very first thing I do is to dry roast some cumin seeds. Take a small pan, add whole cumin seeds and stir them constantly on low heat till they turn fragrant. Do this on very low heat so that the seeds don't burn. Then take them off heat and give a coarse grind. You need this at the very end, but prepare it right in the beginning. Heat some oil over medium-high heat. Once the oil turns hot, lower the heat and add mustard seeds. As always, let the seeds splutter to release their flavor. You can even use cumin seeds if you do not get mustard seeds. Then comes one of my favorite herb, that is curry leaf. This is totally optional, but please do add it if you get it, as it gives a nice flavor. It is sold at any Indian grocery store. Then add chopped onions. Sprinkle little salt to help the onions soften up faster. Stir on medium heat. Once the onions get bit soft, add little red chili powder. Stir for just a second and then immediately add your next ingredient, that is chopped tomatoes, or else the chili powder will burn. Again sprinkle little salt and cover it on medium heat for a minute or 2 so that the tomatoes soften down. While the tomatoes are getting soft, let me share some of your pictures that you have sent me after trying out my recipes. Okay, so the tomatoes have become pulpy. I like adding chopped green chilies, but it is totally optional. Add the boiled potatoes. Toss the pan so that each piece of potato gets well coated with the tomatoes. As always, whenever it comes to tomatoes, I like adding a sprinkle of sugar to balance the flavor. Then comes the ground cumin that you had prepared in the beginning. Finally, I like to sign off the dish with a sprinkle of my favorite herb, that is coriander leaves. In less than 10 minutes, you have these flavorful tomatoey potatoes ready to be served with bread, roti or poori. I think tomatoey is not even a word, but you get it. That's the way how I want to describe it. The last recipe is what I call Bhaja Masala Aloo. Bhaja in Bengali means fried and Moshla means spices. So we will be preparing a special spice blend for this. Again, keep a pan on low heat. Add cumin seeds, coriander seeds, cinnamon stick, green cardamom and a clove. Then I also need a dry red chili, but again it is totally optional. Roast the spices over very low heat till you get this beautiful fragrance, but see to it that the spices don't burn. Take them off heat as soon as you see them turning a shade darker in color. Give them a coarse grind so that while eating, each spice will reveal its own identity with its unique flavor. Here, we are looking for this kind of coarseness. Heat oil over medium-high heat. Once the oil turns hot, as always, lower the heat and then add cumin seeds. Let the seeds splutter to release their flavor, then add the boiled potatoes. Add some salt and freshly ground black pepper. Toss the potatoes from time to time on medium-high heat till they develop these little patches of golden brown color on them. Then sprinkle some of that aromatic spice blend. You can store this spice blend in an airtight jar and use it for any vegetable recipe. In a matter of few minutes, it's like heaven in a bowl with that beautiful spice blend clinging onto each piece of potato. You can make all three of these recipes together. They stay good in the refrigerator for about 3 to 4 days. Or boil a batch of potatoes, keep them in the fridge and prepare each one on separate days all throughout the week. If you plan and prepare these little things ahead of time, then you will get more time to do other things and cooking will be less stressful for you. This is Bumbi and thanks for joining me. Bye bye my friends.